Thomas, I hope you enjoyed the session on Saturday. If you have any questions or if your father has any questions, please reach out to me. I'm a resource. We've got a lesson in about 2 weeks, a little less than 2 weeks, so it gives us a lot of time to work on what we need to work on, okay? First and foremost, hand path, okay? Let's make sure that we're getting our hands to go straight back instead of going out and away from us, okay? That's really tough to control the club face and where it's going to come at impact if we start with our hands out and away, okay? Number two, okay, and I'm going to get some videos out to you. Number two, we need to work on our setup a little bit, okay? We need to kind of get ourselves in a nice reverse K a little bit, okay? Remember, because of our arm structure, our right hand is going to be a little bit lower than our left. So we're going to have a little bit of a shoulder tilt when we do this, okay? So that's going to help with that reverse K that we're looking for, okay? You can see in the video, you're kind of set up like this with your shoulders kind of in the other direction a little bit. And as I said, I'm going to get a video out to you so you kind of see that as well. The other thing that we kind of worked on was our tilt and turn drill. Okay, that kind of goes with our reverse K a little bit. But what we kind of see a little bit is when you start to kind of go, you start to turn towards the target, which is what we call a reverse K. What we need to kind of have happen is when we turn, we need to kind of turn away from the target a little bit. Okay, that's what we need to do. And that's going to get our back to the target. That's going to allow us to get our club to the inside and all the good stuff that we're trying to do. All right. But as I said, I'm going to get some videos out to you. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. And this week is Masters Week. Yay! So if you get a chance, catch a lot of the Masters, and I will see you guys soon. Talk to you then. Bye. Hey Thomas, I hope you enjoyed the lesson on Saturday. If you guys have any questions or if your father has any questions, please reach out to me. I'm a resource and I look forward to our lesson in 2 weeks. Okay, we're going to focus in on the guy on the left-hand side over here. I think you can see just with a side-by-side comparison of what we need to kind of do with our setup. Okay, so big thing for us is that we need to start getting into more of this, what we call a reverse K, right? Getting our sternum just a little bit more behind the ball as we kind of set up here. You can see that your shoulders are quite open and your sternum's kind of more in this direction than back behind the ball, which in turns leads to a reverse pivot, which is one of the big killers for a consistent ball striker. Okay, let's take a look here, and we're going to take a look on the guy on the left-hand side here, and then I want you to take a look on the left-hand or right-hand side and see where we need to be. Okay, so you can see once we get up to the top over here, you can see how your spine has gone closer to the target instead of further away. Okay, so your spine needs to be more over here, like what we see with Adam Scott. Right, and this leads to really inconsistent shots right there. That's a real big killer right there for us. Now, we're going to take a look on the guy on the right-hand side here. Now you can see that you've done a really good job with your left shoulder of turning that down and around just a little bit, which is perfect, okay? You can see that your left shoulder now covers where your sternum was at setup, okay? So you see where your sternum is, and then your left shoulder turns back to that position, maybe just a little bit behind it, which is perfect, okay? Now I can see that you're loading into this right side like we're supposed to. The right hip is turning back behind us like it's supposed to, okay? And now you have your spine in this direction with your back to the target, which is a good position, okay? This is a drill that we need to work on for at least 15 to 30 minutes a day for the next 2 weeks, okay? This is a body movement that we need to get used to and get used to this feeling. This is going to help us with a lot of things further on down the road. All right, so once again, it's Masters Week. Please enjoy watching the telecast. See what the players do in the practice rounds and on the driving range. See what they're doing. Make sure that you're going to see all of them having that alignment rod like we talked about, right, for ball position. So make sure that when you're practicing that you're utilizing that as well, okay, to make sure that you know where your ball position is, okay? Once again, I need you to send me some videos. Let me know how things are going. Kind of keep me abreast of what's happening. And that way, when we get to our lesson in 2 weeks, we're ready to go off and running. All right? If you have any questions, Thomas, please let me know. I look forward to working with you in 2 weeks. Talk to you then, buddy. Bye.